Hello guys and welcome to today's video. Today we're doing the 8.1.2 easy path breakdown and guide. This should come after the 8.1.1, so hopefully you enjoyed that last one and you're sort of following up on these. If you need any help, if they have helped you, then please leave a like, please comment down below. Also let me know who you used for the path, so I can pin those comments if they are really helpful or somebody I've forgotten as good counters. So today we've got the path nodes combo party. So every 10 hits on the combo meter, you gain a permanent cruelty buff, granting plus 500 crit damage. But if you get hit, then you lose all the cruelty buffs and take 40% of the defender's attack as direct damage. So obviously you want to try, if you're going to get hit, at least get hit in like a light attack. Don't try and get, well, you obviously don't want to get hit in like a special or, a heavy attack. So all skill champions in this arena receive a Fury. So as soon as the fight starts, you'll see on the Black Widow on the screen, she's got that Fury. All skill champs get that. Also, whenever a skill attacker fails to apply a debuff to the defender due to an immunity, they gain a precision buff, increasing their critical rating by 1,433 for 10 seconds. And then to sort of build these precision buffs up, when the defender's knocked down by a heavy or a special attack, they become debuff immune. So the best way to do that is to do as much damage as you can, or knock the champ down with an SP1 or an SP2 or a heavy attack straight from the start. Put a lot of buffs, debuffs on them. So with Black Widow Deadly Origin, she puts a lot of those shocks on while he's debuff immune. Build up those precisions, and then your crits will do a lot more damage than they would usually. Then they've also got adaptive on there, which is neither here nor there as an effective node. It just cycles between physical resistance or energy resistance. But yeah, it's not that important. It's nothing to be worrying about. So good champs for this are skill champs. Obviously, Black Widow Deadly Origin is a really good one. Kingpin, Blade, Black Panther Classic, Mole Man, Black Cat, Hit Monkey, all Nick Fury champs who just do a lot of put a lot of debuffs on the attacker, and then this means that they can obviously get that higher critical hits. I don't know why that took me so long to say. I was thinking for ages there. The higher critical hits, and that works really nicely while they're debuff immune. As you can see here, Loki's got the immunity. I'm building up those precision buffs. And then she starts to hit for big yellow numbers, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000. So champs with big or who also crit quite often. So champs like Falcon, with the recon on, he does a lot of he does a lot of crits with the recon on, so he's really good. I would also highly recommend somebody who's Incinerate immune for this path, just because you've got that Human Torch on it, and he can be really annoying. And then I also bought somebody for the Invisible Woman, because she obviously often goes invisible, so a miscount is good. Ideally, you want a Nick Fury. I bought Kitty Pryde as my Incinerate immune, but there are plenty of other champs or shruggers like Kingpin who can just shrug off the incinerates that Human Torch puts on you, so that fight then becomes a lot easier. Other than that, that's all of the nodes, good champs that you want to take in. It's not absolutely essential to have these champs. Your other champs don't sort of get a decrease in their attack rating. They still are 100%. So you can see here, Kitty Pryde does this fight fine, or I should say 2 Kitty Prydes, because I have to bring 2 in because I make a mistake here with the first, with my 6-star Kitty Pryde. So yeah, I had to bring 2 in, but an Incinerate immune champ is definitely essential. And then I would also say maybe a miscounter like a Nick Fury is also really good. So that will do it for this sort of path breakdown. If you've got any difficult or any queries or any difficult champs or any counters that you think could work, do let me know in the comments below, and I'll try responding to those comments. And then we'll now get on to the boss fight, who is War Machine in this one. He is the easiest boss. I know some people do use the She-Hulk, but I think that she is she's a little bit more annoying. Every time she gets knocked down, she gets unstoppable passive. That's a bit of a pain. So I just didn't bother and thought War Machine would be an easier one. Obviously, I'll have to take out all these bosses for 100% completion, but still, nice to take the easiest boss on the first one round. So I'll see you guys in at the character select for the War Machine boss. Hello guys, so we're at the War Machine boss now. The nodes he has on him are superiority, so if you're a villain champ you gain 200%, or sorry, superiority is how you become a villain. Then he's also got a return damage node on there, which is the repulsive node. However, if you've got superiority, then you do 200% of that return damage back to War Machine in your hits. So you'll see in this Null fight, who is the champ that I bring in. You can also bring in champs like Mole Man, Apocalypse, Magneto works really well for this one. Doctor Doom, I-Bomb was another option. He was sort of who I was picking between. But here I was deciding, do I go Quicksilver or Null? Do I take Quicksilver for the She-Hulk boss or Null for the War Machine one? But in the end, I take Null, and you'll see that in the War Machine fight, there'll be those big red numbers that come up. That's the return damage, or the return damage of the 200% increase from the superiority node, which comes in really, really handy here. You could take him down quite easily. However, he's also got quite an annoying node on there, which I believe is Scoundrel, where you need to have 3 debuffs on you, which is quite good for the War Machine because he puts the debuffs through your block. So you want to just bait that SP1, and then when it hits you, you'll get those 3 weaknesses. I think they're weaknesses or suppressions, and then that will count, and you'll be able to do sort of a full amount of damage. I think it's like he takes 60% less damage if you don't have 3 debuffs on you. So that really, really helps as well. Just try and bait that SP1, keep those debuffs on you, and that works really, really well. Apart from that, that's really all you need. Good counters, as I said, were like I-Bomb, Apocalypse. Null, Gore would be really good for this one as well. But you just want to, like I said, you want to get bait his SP1, get those debuffs on you so you can do full damage. Bring in a villain so they can counteract that that sort of reverberation damage that you take, because you'll see here that a lot of those big red numbers there where it's like 4k, 10k, they really help to take War Machine down quite quickly. It's just about trying to bait it and not make a mistake on his SP1, because that will put those ruptures onto you, and then you'll take a bit of the damage over time effects to that, and unless you've got a shrugger in here again like Kingpin or someone like that, then the villains are really the key here, and baiting that SP1 and not getting hit by it. I managed to actually stay at around 11% with Null, with his sort of effective regeneration as well. Goes up and down from like 10 to 2 to from the SP1. So eventually I almost get him down. This little phase here with all the armor breaks is really what makes him go down really, really quick. So the willpower from his debuffs will also really, really help you. And then again, they're really effective in upping the damage that you do. So that's really all for this path. You just want those skill champs for the path itself, and then when it comes to the boss, the War Machine boss, you want villains who can do a lot of damage, and then obviously they get that reverberation damage, which really helps you as well. He does have also defensive transference, but those armor ups aren't too big of an issue, especially not with like a Null, just because he constantly takes those armor ups away from him, which really helps you out quite a lot. So that will do it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I will try and get 8.1.3 up tomorrow, or definitely very, very soon. Just trying to make my way through these slowly, or just to try and save as many revives and be less sort of less sort of happy with the revives, because I want to keep those revives for the EOP run I do for to try and get the Paragon status. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.